Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I wanted to show you how we can install Firefox Developer Edition on your Linux distribution. Remember, you can use the same steps to install Firefox Developer Edition on your Windows distribution. To get started, the first thing you do, open your current browser. Like for me, I'm using the normal Firefox browser. So open your browser and then search for Firefox.org. And then on the results that come, click on the link that points to mozilla.org, this one. And then on this landing page, scroll a little bit downwards, and then under this first section below the download button, click on the download options. There's a particular link right here. Then on the page that opens, you can select the kind of Firefox browser you want to install. Remember, right now we have the normal Firefox browser, which is currently selected. So we want to install the developer edition. What you do, click on this drop down, and then select the Firefox Developer Edition. And then on the second selection, if the operating system listed here doesn't match your current operating system, you'll just click on this particular dropdown and then select your operating system from these options. If you're using a distribution of Linux like Ubuntu, Linux Mint, Debian, you can just go ahead and select Linux. By default, this option is selected by the website, so the website will try to detect your current operating system. So in most cases, you'll just leave this the way it is. Down here, you can select your preferred language. If your preferred language is English, you can click on English. If your preferred language is Dutch, you can click on Dutch. For us, we'll go with English. Then click on the download button below these options. Let's scroll downwards a little bit. Here is the download button. Click on it to start your download. So on the pop-up that comes, click on save file and then click on OK to start downloading the file. So once your file has been downloaded by the browser and saved on your machine, navigate to where your file is downloaded. In Firefox, you just click on this folder icon. Then it will open the File Explorer window with the file that we just saved highlighted. Then double click on the file to open it in the Archive Manager. Wait for the Archive Manager to read the file. Depending on how fast your machine is, this process might take a longer time or a shorter time. Once the Archive Manager finishes reading the file, we can click on extract to extract this content of this particular archive into our machine. So when you click on extract, it will open for you this pop-up window or this dialog box. Navigate to where you want to save these files. For this tutorial, we are going to save it in our home directory of the currently logged in user. You can extract this file in any location of your choice. Then once I click on the home directory, you can just click on extract. Then wait until the Archive Manager completely extracts the file in the selected location. Once the files are extracted, you can navigate to where the files are extracted using this pop-up. So click on Show Files, and then it will open the Explorer window with the extracted files highlighted. Once you open the location of the extracted files, right-click on the folder to rename it so that we can know exactly which type of Firefox is this. So rename it to Firefox, then I'll call it Developer. So to launch our Developer Edition, just double click on the folder to open it, and then within this folder, you can toggle the view into a list so that we can read the names easily, and then scroll downwards until you locate this file, Firefox, without any extension. So double click on this file to launch your Firefox browser. As you can see, it's opening the Developer Edition, and here it is. The other option you can use is by locating this file in the extracted folder, then right click on the file and then click on the option run. Then give it a few seconds, then it will launch Firefox Developer Edition. So once we have downloaded our Firefox browser and we can launch it from the target folder, there is another way in which we can launch our browser. Let's say you want to shorten the process of opening Firefox Developer Edition by opening it in the terminal. Instead of every time you want to open the browser, you navigate to this folder. So there is a shortcut in which you can achieve that. The first thing you do is open this particular folder and then change it into grid view. Then on an empty space, right click here to open the terminal inside this folder. once we open our terminal inside this Firefox folder, we want to create a shortcut in the terminal which we can use to launch this browser instead of launching it from the file explorer. So what you do, get the path to this particular folder like this, and then once you have this path, we can create a soft link of the executable of Firefox Developer Edition and put it in the bin directory so that we can launch this browser from the terminal. So to achieve that, we'll first check if the name we want to use exists in the bin directory. So we'll just ls bin, and then since we want to use Firefox, we'll just check if Firefox already exists in the bin directory. We can use the long command to get more details about the existing files. So this means that if we create a soft link with the name Firefox, it will overwrite the current existing file in the bin directory. So the next step is to choose a name that doesn't exist in the bin directory. To do that, we can choose to go with the name Firefox_dev. So we can just check if that also exists in the bin directory, and if it doesn't exist in there, we can comfortably create a soft link using this name. So to create a soft link, what you do, just run sudo ln, then add option S to create a symbolic link, then add the absolute path to the executable file of Firefox Developer Edition. So add that path there, the path that we just logged at the top here. In front of it, add a / and then add the name of the executable file. And then we are linking it into the bin folder, and then we are calling it Firefox_dev because this name is not taken. Once you enter this command, press enter, and then just like that, we've created a soft link of our Firefox Developer Edition and placed it in the bin folder. So any executable files that are placed in the bin folder can be run directly from the terminal. Let me just show you. So to execute our Firefox browser from the terminal, all you have to do is type the name of the command like this, Firefox dev, and then press enter. So here is our browser launched from the terminal. So there is another problem. Let's say I close this terminal by mistake, or I press Ctrl+C. It will exit my browser once it closes this process. So to avoid that, we can use another app called NoHap to run our process in the background. So in Ubuntu, NoHap is installed by default. You can do this to check if NoHap is installed on your system. As you can see, we have NoHap installed version 8.3. So to avoid this error, whereby once you launch your browser, when you exit your terminal, it closes the browser, you can use NoHap to run this process. So all you have to do is run NoHap and then enter the name of the command you want to run. So this way, NoHap will run this process as a background process. So wait for the application to launch. Once the application launches, if by mistake we close this terminal, our browser session will not end, and close the terminal without affecting the current application. So if you close the terminal, the browser will not close, it will remain running, compared to the first option in which when you close the terminal, the browser ended the session. So thank you again for watching. Remember to click on the subscribe button and also share. See you soon, guys.